Hey guys, Eckhart Slaughter here. Hello and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Versus, the series where I take two things from the Star Wars universe, put them head to head, and see which one would come out on top. Or at least that's what I normally do, because sometimes on very special days like today, I will take something from another universe and put it against something or someone within the Star Wars universe. Today's episode puts a man against a boy. It puts the most fearsome villain from Star Wars, Darth Vader, against the lovable kid Goku from the Dragon Ball series. As always, I'll be looking at these two characters in three categories: offensive capabilities, durability, and then intangibles. However, it's not who wins the most categories that wins, but whichever one is the better fighter overall. For a bit of clarification, we're taking Darth Vader as he existed in Star Wars Legends at the peak of his power. We're going to take Son Goku as he existed during his battle with King Piccolo, but not after the 3-year time skip before the next World Martial Arts Tournament. Darth Vader will have all of his normal equipment, while Goku will have his power pole, but not his Nimbus. Let's look first at the offensive capabilities of the extremely powerful Sith Lord, Darth Vader. Darth is extremely powerful with the Force, and his full strength and speed aren't really shown off in the movies. In the expanded universe, he's able to use Force jump and Force speed to move extremely quickly and at times faster than the eye can see. He's also, of course, very physically powerful, and he can rip doors off walls and easily crush a human neck. He's also a very talented duelist, and in the expanded universe, he's dispatched hundreds of Jedi Knights and Masters. However, his most powerful ability in my mind is undoubtedly the way he uses the Force. In The Empire Strikes Back, we see Darth Vader choking Admiral Ozzel from a completely different Star Destroyer. That shows Darth's ability to perform telekinesis over a vast distance, even when he can't see his target. Similarly, he's shown the ability to stop a person's heart just with the Force. On a larger scale, he's able to take down buildings, destroy large droids, and fight off creatures with little effort. However, Kid Goku is also an exceptionally powerful warrior, and he's leagues stronger in pure strength than Darth Vader. Goku can move much faster than the eye can see, and he uses this in a technique he calls the after image. And even at a few years younger than he is in this scenario, he was able to see and avoid bullets being shot at him from close distance. Goku's also extremely strong. He can punch boulders in half and basically move mountains. And I think his pure strength is probably shown best in his fight with King Piccolo, where when the two of them go at it, they destroy much of the surrounding area. And it's really Goku's combination of speed and strength that make him deadly. However, he also makes use of energy-based attacks, particularly the Kamehameha. Early on in the series, Master Roshi uses the Kamehameha wave to destroy an entire moon, and at this point he is much weaker than Goku's form in this battle. And a fully charged Kamehameha wave could, if not destroy the planet, at least do serious damage to it. And this category is really pretty easy to decide. Before even having any training, and as a very, very young boy, Goku is easily able to pick up and throw a car. At this point, he's much, much stronger, and clearly leagues stronger than Darth Vader. And the same is true for durability. In the very first episode or issue of Dragon Ball, Bulma shoots Goku, and the bullet does nothing. Later on in the series, he's also hit by sniper fire directly in the head, which does nothing, and he's hit by various rockets, again, no damage. During his final fight with King Piccolo, Goku tanks blasts powerful enough to create giant craters in the ground. Although Darth Vader is quite durable, and his armor has been hit by lightsabers, falling debris, blaster bolts, and various other things, he just can't stand up to destruction on the same level that Goku can. Alright, so let's talk about intangibles, because this clearly is not going to be a battle of pure strength. We're essentially taking a space magician in the form of Darth Vader and putting him against an extremely strong child. And that's the first thing we should probably talk about, Goku's personality. He's extremely kind-hearted, but he enjoys competition and likes to fight, but he likes to fight fairly. That means to me that his first instinct is not going to be to shoot a Kamehameha wave at Darth Vader, but to engage him in hand-to-hand combat. He might use his power pole, which is a very impressive weapon, and on one occasion he actually uses it to catapult himself to the moon, but more likely he'll probably just try to attack Darth Vader with martial arts. The other intangible for Goku is that he does have the ability to transform into a Great Ape. And although he does actually have his tail at this period in his life, I'm gonna assume that there's no moon such that he would transform. I guess they better not be fighting near the Death Star. Finally, Goku is extremely resilient, as we saw again, most notably in his fight against King Piccolo. Alright, now for Darth Vader's intangibles, and the most notable thing is that unlike Goku, he doesn't care about fighting fair. If he is able to, he will try to take the young Saiyan out as fast as possible, assuming of course that he registers him as a threat. Darth Vader also has use of mind control powers. Perhaps these could be used against Goku, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I think now it's time for the actual matchup. So, Darth Vader and Goku come face to face in some very strange interdimensional martial arts tournament. What happens? Well, Darth Vader's really only chance here is to somehow use the Force to stop Goku. Goku is clearly hundreds of times faster and stronger than the Sith Lord. So let's first talk about mind control, and unfortunately for Darth Vader, I think that move will ultimately be unsuccessful against Goku. Mind control is only effective against the weak-willed, and although Goku is at times seemingly pretty dumb, he's certainly not weak-willed. I mean, he's swam across oceans to martial arts tournaments, and he likes nothing more than to train and to fight. And really nobody and nothing pushes Goku around. Although Darth Vader is a very powerful Sith Lord, the Force and the controlling of one's minds does have its limits, and I don't think he'll be able to break the will of Goku. But can he stop Goku in some other way? Can he stop his heart? Can he force choke him? Can he hold him still long enough that he can cut him with his lightsaber? I think that's really the most important question and the determinative question in this fight. We've seen psychic abilities used with various levels of effectiveness within the Dragon Ball universe. For example, when fighting Krillin in the World Martial Arts Tournament, Chaozu was able to pretty effectively hold him in one place and hurt him from the inside. General Blue also used some sort of paralysis technique. However, strong individuals like Mercenary Tao are able to completely ignore this attack. So Darth Vader essentially becomes a very powerful psychic user, and I don't think that's going to be enough to stop Goku. Although he might not do so initially, once Goku recognizes the power of Darth Vader and the fact that the magic that he wields could actually harm him, I think he'll move in quickly and incapacitate him. And although Darth Vader is very mentally quick and very powerful, I don't think he'll actually be able to perceive Goku moving at his full speed. I think even if Darth Vader did manage to somehow use the Force effectively against Goku, he would be able to either A, escape, or B, use some sort of energy attack to loosen Darth Vader's grip. At that point, I think he would move in and finish it, and it would all be over. All in all, I give this battle to Son Goku, and I give it to him 8.5 times out of 10. The only chance that Darth Vader has is if he immediately uses the Force, and if I'm underestimating how effective it will be against Goku. Perhaps either a Jedi mind trick or a Force choke will be effective against Goku, but I really don't think so. That being said, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Make sure you take a second right now to vote in the upper right hand corner and let me know who you think would win. Also, let me know down in the comments which matchup you'd like to see next, and of course, make sure to share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, may the Force be with you.